welcome back to the channel. This is the part 2. If you see this channel for the first time, see this video, I'm gonna put I click somewhere in the display so you can see the part 1 on this video. So please don't see forward. Go see the part 1 first and then come back to see this video. So for the ones who see the part 1, welcome back, and I just owe you this part 2 because the footage was so long. So I just want to split in 2 and speed up as much as possible so you can see the process, but at the same time not boring you with half an hour or 45 minutes video, because I know that you guys can see everything. Of course you're gonna do forward and see this. So yeah, I'm going to explain a little bit about the last 2 or 3 masks, and at the end I didn't show one the mask results because it's for my sister, and I already explained in the previous video. So I'm gonna say it very quick on this mask. I don't have too much to say, honestly, because it was the least favorite mask I paint. If I should know more about painting clouds or do another design on this sky blue, baby blue mask, I should do it, but I decided to make clouds, and the way that I did it, was so pleased to do it. So I just made 3 types of clouds, one blue, one green, and another one purple. Then I made a little bit of details, and off camera it was like a week and a half or almost a week ago. I bought some Posca pens for our estimate that I'm going to do, and at the end it didn't happen, but I did it for those details. So for this mask was the most complicated design of all, because I decided to do this the entire half, as I mentioned in the previous video. So this footage at the beginning, I was started to do it completely paint until almost a week ago that I got the Posca pens, and I finished the rest of the mask with it. But this painting, the day I was painting, and that got 2 weeks ago, so you can see the change of supplies that I use and the strategy that I use for them. At the beginning, I just want to do it entirely with acrylic and starting with tropical flowers, drawing some reference, but at the end I did some last minute change because I just draw 2 flowers with the same colors, and I try to find a way to kind of differentiate one another, but at the end I decided to keep it that way and adding a little bit details for one another, so the flowers look not exactly the same, but kind of that you can see one is a hibiscus and another one is a flamboyant flower. So but I try to make it more tropical ones. Like, I'm sorry if I know if I don't know the names of each one of them, but I just try to do a bird of paradise, another white tropical flowers. I forgot her name. The name, I'm going to put the name somewhere in the screen pretty soon. So and the idea, it was for a project that I made long time ago from college, and I want to do a little recreation. Just instead of making a girl with her best full of flowers, I just take some a collage of some flowers on it, and the same thing, the same patterns of flowers are repeated in my hat. The only difference that I just added some flowers that are some tropical, like lilies and roses and magnolias that commonly seen in Florida. But I just want to make some flowers related to Puerto Rico. And one of the flowers, it was a little bit complicated to me to make. It was the I forgot the name in English, but in Spanish it's called trinitarias. It's just the fuchsia purpley flowers that you can see mostly in every garden in Puerto Rico, and mostly in the old San Juan buildings and stuff. So I just made that in the corner, but over there in the when I was drawing the flamboyant flower, I figured it out that the colors are very similar to the hibiscus or amapola in Spanish. So later on, you're gonna see this video that at the end I made a last minute change, so the flamboyant flower can stand up a little bit more. So I just going to share my personal thoughts really quickly before I proceed to the next part of the video, because from this, the only reason why I split the part in the video in two parts is because the majority of the footage was between the bird face mask and this one. These ones are the really complicated designs, and I don't want to delete mostly of the footage. I just want to show the entire process to you guys. But then I figured it out that in the editing app in Chat can speed up more faster the videos. The only thing is I had to recode the video, and that's why you see the previous video the process a little bit faster. This one has the most clips, and some of the clips didn't export too well to this app, so I can edit them, but I didn't mind because the video is really long. So but at the same time, I don't want to delete part of it, so you guys can miss the details, because I want to show you all the process, all the creative process and how this was made. Painting masks is not easy. I was going to tell you from behalf. You have to have a lot of patience and try to think on simple designs first before you can work on them. Even this one looks simple. It give me a lot of work for the blending process and everything, and the more layers of paint you can add, the more easier is the blending. So it took me a little while to make the details and make everything okay. Unless you wanna in the future, and I'm going to start selling masks, I'm going to find a way that where I can get them in bulk, so I can take my time and find a way to paint them. And the more simple the design, the better. If the one's more complicated, you have to put the price that is the best of the world, never on the prices you work. Now I understand people that are making custom masks and they can work that it can get to do them. You can makes me value the work really more. So that's mostly is my reflection. But if I want to do this more of them for sale, I'm gonna find a way to buy the same type of material on the mask. not all the face masks, not all the fabric can work on painting. Sponge mask works really well. Like, I really love the material. It's really thick, very firm to work with. The only thing that you can do is to prime it first, wait a week, and then start painting it. Or you can do everything at once and wait a week or a week and a half before using it, because the painting is you gotta smell the paint. So you gotta wait a week until the paint is fully dry, fully cured, so you can use it to go. So one of the things that speed up the process, this video was from a week and a half ago. I'm gonna have to say that a week ago. So I buy the Posca pens because I was going to do a project that unfortunately I'm still waiting for the reply. So while waiting for the reply, I'm going to use it to the face mask. It really worked well. If I knew this for the really beginning, I should do this no time ago, and I don't have to waste a lot of memory on my phone recording this. But it helped me a lot to define the lines and make everything clean of those flowers. The only bad thing is the color contamination. You want to do some color blending I just saying a review on the postcard pens and face mask at the same time. Anyway, if you want to do color blending, mix it up some colors, you have to have another paper so you can go and clean all the contamination on your marker before close the cap. That's the only thing. And try to work with colors that can close to each other. For example, yellow to white. It is with white, it can work, but yellow with orange, with red, or blue to green to purple. If you want to use colors that doesn't match or complementary, like green and red or yellow and purple, you have to clean the tip multiple times with another paper, a spare paper like this one that I use for everything to protect my work. And then before you can put the cap again, because if it stays some kind of color contamination in the paint nib, it will stain and it will ruin your Posca pens. So this is the part that I was talking before, and last minute I decided to draw the flamboyant flower and stand up a little bit more in the front and try to blend them with the yellow and the red Posca pen so it can stand up a little bit. And then I could, once I'm done with that flower, I can proceed to finish the hibiscus. So I just use the yellow paint first and then the red. If I use red and then yellow, I could have color contamination on the yellow tip. So always do the lightest color first and then the darkest one. Unless you wanna blend a color with white like I did before, you can do it backwards. So that's what I did. And then to blend the colors, and then when the yellow Posca pens, I did the details. And in the future, if I do face masks in the future, I should buy more Posca pens, but mostly fine tips for the little details, because I really like the way that they perform. If I knew that I could have this Posca pens in my college years, you know how much easier it's gonna be for me to do soap artworks from college. I really, man, I wish it could be in the store like 10 years ago. But anyways, but it really helped me speed up the project. So the rest of the project I finish up with when I mix with between red and green, so I can make a darker red and outline, make a little bit details on the flamboyant flower. So far I really love the set of fine liners, or not fine liners, it's mostly like detail brush set, and I really like this one that I have in my hand at that moment. If you see me pausing, it's because my sister was accompanying me that day, and we talked a lot. Like, you can't imagine how much we talked that day. So, and I showed her some culinary videos in the corner, so I gotta put the channel in the corner so you can see. That channel is pretty awesome, so check it out. So what I'm going to say about it, I have some couple minutes to share. Really soon, as soon as you see this video, you can go to my Instagram. I'm gonna leave my username in the description down below, and also in the somewhere in the screen, because those face masks I'm going to wear them. I took a picture of them, so at the moment that you see this face mask, you can see it in Instagram too. I'm going to post them one by one. I'm still don't know if I'm going to post them in carousel or I'm going to post one by one, but I'm going to, you guys see. So I really love the way I did all these face masks. This one is my favorite. I'm gonna be honest, this week I used them for work. It was okay because the paint somehow made the mask less itchy unless it's getting very hot. But I endured 10 hours with the mask on. I only took it off just for lunch and my 20-minute breaks in the morning and afternoon. But I wear that mask and the holographic rainbow one. So at the end I decided to use the postal pens, and I changed the design on the Trinitaria's flowers a little bit. You will see why, because I used blue. Then I figured out that I used blue instead of purple, because you see the cap, it looks like a purple, but it really is blue. But I really love the effect they give, so I didn't mind. So I just wanna know you guys what you guys think, and there's a little surprise at the end. So I'm going to leave this over here and see the rest of the video. So see you guys soon. Bye. know what you guys think about this mask. I still need to know about this, but I really like this one and this one also. I didn't wear the cockatoos mask because it's my sister's. So I'm gonna show you a picture later on. So I gotta leave this video to here. Make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you like it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.